Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video today, but I've gotten a couple requests about how I handle data management or file management from all of the images that I take. So I'm going to walk you through quickly what I do and kind of the structure that I use. Essentially what I do is I have an external drive here. I'll put a link in the description of the one that I use, but essentially it's a Western Digital drive. And what I do is I have all of my photos in here and I categorize them by date. So what I do when I take my photos, I plug in my memory card onto my Mac and it shows a little icon like this. And here is all of the photos that I took today. So what I do is I copy that to this drive. And actually, I copied this one to the desktop to kind of illustrate some do's and don'ts. So essentially what I do is I would rename the folder and I would put it as today's date. So that's saved. Again, usually I do this into my external hard drive, but I want to show you a reason why you would want to do a particular thing. So when I go into Lightroom, I use Lightroom to categorize all of my images. So you can see over here, I have the library, and down here is that external hard drive with all of the different subfolders that I've had. So what I would do is I would go into File and then Import Photos and Video. And the default here is because I have my card in. So if I just clicked import, this is going to import directly from my card onto some place in the computer's hard drive where Lightroom wants to store that. What I want to do is I want Lightroom to go get those images that I've already put in a folder and already renamed. So normally I would have it in here, and then if it was a car photo, I would have in here, and then it would be by date. So then I would just click on this and then click import. Now, I have this currently on my desktop. So there's that folder. We're going to click that and we're going to click import. So now what Lightroom does is it brings that folder in, and then you have all of the images that you took. And you can go through. Something that I do after I process the photos, as you can see, I have a lot of HDR images. You can go in, and if you shift click the first and last photo, you can go in and you can put them as stacks, group into stacks. So then you just have one of those images. So that drastically reduces the number of photos that you have open. You'll know that it's a stack because it will put an icon up here. So let's do this really fast, and I'll show you why it's important not to move your folders after. So I'm going to take that 724 folder, and I'm going to copy that to the external drive where I would normally put it. All right, so now that's done copying over. So let's go back to the desktop. We're going to delete that folder. We're going to empty the trash. You'll see right here, we have a problem. That folder is missing. And you can see I have a bunch of different folders here because I've moved these files. So that one, if we go in and we try to develop the picture, you can see how it's blurry. It basically saved like a low-res JPEG. And here it's telling you it can't locate that original file because it's referencing back to the desktop and not that folder where we stored it. So to fix this, in case you accidentally do this, you would right-click on here, click Find Missing Folder, and then we're going to navigate to that. We'll go down, we know it's 724.17. So then we would click this and we click choose. And now you can see it's re-uploaded all of those different photos. So if we go over here and click onto that folder, all of them are reconnected and that errors out. So that's kind of what I do to manage my photos. After I just save everything to that, I keep 2 running copies of my drive, so I have a mirror image, so you don't want to lose all of your images if a drive goes bad. So that's how I use Lightroom to manage and store my photos. So I know that a couple people had asked questions in previous videos, so hopefully that information helped. So that's kind of how I handle the images in Lightroom. One thing that I do with my completed images is I do 2 things. So I will export a full res image using Save for Web, 80% quality. I'll keep all of the image size as big as it comes, and I'll save that out. I'll just leave the name or rename it. We'll leave it for now. And then what I do is I use Flickr. I'll upload that image there. And here you can rename it. And then just upload that photo. And the reason that I do that is a couple things. So if for some reason my drive crashes or something like that, I still have a completed JPEG of that. But then this gives me an opportunity to be able to upload to forums or online posts or things like that. And I found that Flickr actually works really good for keeping the image quality pretty high. And then the other good thing that this has is, as the owner, you can download different image sizes, so you can go and get that original file. So I find that pretty beneficial. So that's kind of my workflow and my data management. The second export would be for social media. So I export at the 2048 by 1367. I found that that works best on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and things like that. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, see ya.